My name's Woodrow Maitland and I live in Brixton. I was getting worse and worse, and I said to them, look, something's really not right here. And the pains were getting worse in my shoulders and whatever, and they checked me again and they said still they couldn't see anything. And then that was on a Friday, and they said that we'll give you some antibiotics and come back to us on a Monday. Well, on the Saturday I called the ambulance and they rushed me into hospital and then turned around and told me that I had TB. They put me into isolation and I was in there, and they put me on some antibiotics or whatever it is they give you for TB. I stayed there for, I think it was just over a week, and they released me, and slightly started to get better, but it was just seemed to, I was put under the consultant of Dr. Breen. Yep. And I was seeing him for, I think it must be nearly a year, just over a year. And where he decided that the best bet is to come and see you, Professor Denning.
So you had treatment for several months?
Yeah,
How many months did you have treatment for?
Just over a year.
Just over a year?
Just over a year.
And you got better?
Ish.
You put on weight again?
A little bit, and then...
And your cough got improved?
Slightly, and then it started to go backwards.
Okay,
it worked for a little while, worked for about the first couple of months, and then I started to lose weight again and started to cough, and then he realised that I did have this Aspergillosis, and so he started to treat that, and it just didn't seem to be going away, and I was just getting weaker and weaker and weaker, and that must have went on for a good 4 months. And then he decided, well, it's best to pass it over to someone else that knows more about the Aspergillosis. I was finding it hard to eat, very hard to sleep, feeling very weak, and that could have been something to do with the pills as well, because they had to take me off the pills for a little while.
Were you coughing a lot?
Coughing quite a lot. I've got this hole in my lung that's producing a kind of mucus, which is Aspergillosis. This is as I say, it's the first I've ever heard of it, and it's kind of frightening because you're always coughing up something, regardless. Finding it very hard to sleep because you're always having to cough because this ball seems to be bringing up this mucus all the time, and so I'm finding that a bit hard to deal with. I'm always having to cough, so anywhere I go, I'm always coughing. If I do anything strenuous, I'm always coughing. So, because I've never heard of it before, so it's kind of scary, because especially when it's something in your lung, and it's there's possibility that you can have a bit of your lung taken away if it can't be treated. And out of 10 people that I speak to, I'd be lucky if one of them knows about it. That's how nobody seems to know about it.